Some of you know I've got my podcast called Girl with a Camera, where I interview directors from all around the world. And I always ask them, how do they fund their films? Option number 1. Raise money with sites like Indiegogo, Seed and Spark, Kickstarter. Director Justin Best, I had on my podcast, raised over $60,000 for his feature film Face On. The proof of concept was his short film Face On. But I'm not gonna forget to mention that he and his wife, also leading role in the film, were promoting the campaign across all social media every single day with posts and stories. And Justin was also on my podcast, as I mentioned, so you should never miss an opportunity to spread the word about your film.
So we're doing a crowdfunding campaign currently. We've raised about $40,000 of our $60,000 goal. So feel really good about that. We're really well on our way to reaching a goal. We got about 2 weeks left. I know we're going to make it. And then once that campaign ends at the end of the month, end of October, we're going to go straight into pre-production. We already have the team assembled. We got a great producer.
Sometimes those sites are not going to help you as much as you wished for.
I mean, with crowdfunding is actually, it's empowered a lot of people to do things, and I think it can be great for some people, but I think it's also a shackle on your foot as a creator that you don't need, in my personal opinion. A lot of funding that is external is because you have to deliver a product to people that you have demands for, that you have delivery for. So in my opinion, it didn't work out, and it opened my eyes of how, because I thought I thought at the time we were ready, I thought we had a solid thing, and I was going at it every day, but it really takes it out of you. And I personally think, I don't think I would try crowdfunding again because I just thought it was very demotivating and draining and a waste of time, which could have been spent on other things.
And now top tips from Spike Lee and his masterclass. So, Sundance offers variety of funding opportunities and creative labs for directors. You can review these opportunities on their website. Tribeca All Access offers funding and support services for independent filmmakers. Creative Capital provides artist grants to fiction and non-fiction filmmakers. CineReach is a non-for-profit organization that offers developmental funding and filmmaker support to fiction and non-fiction filmmakers. Another option, especially when you're a first-time director, is to fund the film yourself. How did you manage to get funding for this film?
I funded it personally. Funding it personally for your first film, you got to think, who's gonna take a risk on a first-time director? Who's gonna take this plunge when you've got, thousands of people out there that want to make a movie or say they can make a movie, and studios are just gonna lose money. So yeah. I started a company, NBD Productions. I used my own money, and we're hoping to come out of this thing swinging.
The budget was all self-funded, and I do have to admit that my co-writer and I self-funded the film and basically just used our life savings for it. So we're broke after that. This is kind of a calling card film, and so we did want it to meet certain standards. The cinematography was really important for me. I really wanted to, establish myself as an aesthetic or visually appealing director, and there's certain things that I want to make sure are part of my trajectory in my directing career.
I've never crowdfunded, but my first film was credit cards, friends and family. I don't recommend it. I had 3 kids in diapers at the time. It was extremely irresponsible. I was a man possessed. I was driven, and nothing was going to prevent me from making my first film. So I would not recommend that. It was very, very, I was very, very fortunate that the film got picked up and I was signed. But all of my films have been financed in different ways. Investors, angel investors, studios. So it's never the same. It's always, finding an investor who wants to invest for, there's a variety of reasons. Sometimes people just want the fun of being involved in a film. Sometimes it's a write-off. Sometimes they want their girlfriend to be in the movie. So there's never a patent answer.
I hope these tips were helpful. And if you have any questions, please leave the comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more content, as well as check out my Girl with the Camera podcast.